Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're modeling a fully parametric IKEA Skådis Pegboard in FreeCAD using Claude Fable 5 and entirely through prompting. This parametric model is completely controllable through spreadsheet. I can change any parameter in a spreadsheet and the entire board rebuilds automatically. 5x5 board, 20x20 board, thicker board, bigger corners, different slot spacing, and so on. All dimensions are driven by a single spreadsheet. If you're wondering what this FreeCAD connector even is, watch our introduction video demonstrating what it can do. Link on screen and in the description. And if you want to set it up yourself and follow along, we have a complete step-by-step installation video as well. So let's start this video. Setting up FreeCAD. First, start FreeCAD. I'm using FreeCAD 1.1.1, the latest version available at the moment, but this will work with any version of FreeCAD. On the start page of FreeCAD, click on Parametric Body to create a new parametric body. Now, go to the Workbench drop-down at the top and select the MCP add-on. A new toolbar for the MCP add-on appears with Start RPC Server, Stop RPC Server, Auto Start Server, and so on. From this toolbar, click Start RPC Server. Now, if you've previously enabled Auto Start, the server may have started already on its own. To check this, we can look at the Report panel. To enable the Report panel, click on View in the main menu, go to Panels, and enable Report View. And here in the report, you can see it, Auto Start, RPC Server started at this port. Either way, clicking Start RPC Server again is completely fine. It'll just say RPC Server already running. With the RPC Server running, let's go over to Claude Desktop. For this project, I'm using Claude Code inside Claude Desktop. But you can use the Chat, Cowork, or any other AI application that supports MCP, like OpenAI's Codex or Cursor, for example. Now click on this plus button, go to Connectors, and here, enable the FreeCAD connector. If the FreeCAD connector isn't showing up for you, you probably haven't installed it yet. Watch our video on how to install the FreeCAD connector for Claude. It's all explained step by step. For the model, I'm using Claude Fable 5, the most capable model from Anthropic, which is available for a limited time to try. I've arranged Claude and FreeCAD side by side on the screen, so we can watch what's happening live in both windows as Claude works. Claude and FreeCAD are now connected and ready to model. To tell Claude the dimensions of a standard Skadis Pegboard, I'm using this rough hand-drawn sketch. It shows just one corner of the pegboard with all the required dimensions marked. All four corners of the board are identical, so one corner is enough to define the whole thing. I think I've covered all the dimensions in the sketch, and if something's missing, Claude will ask. So I copy this image and paste it into Claude Code. Then I write the prompt. The attached image shows one corner of a pegboard, and all four corners of the board are similar. The board has slotted through holes, evenly spaced as shown in the drawing. All dimensions should be read directly from the drawing. Also, all dimensions are in millimeters. The same fillets apply to both front and back sides. And the thickness of the board is 5 millimeters. Now, please create the full part in the FreeCAD Part Design workbench with 10 rows and 10 columns of holes. Importantly, make it fully parametric and driven by a spreadsheet. And send. First, Claude checks the FreeCAD connection. It calls the List Documents tool. During the first run of each tool, Claude asks for permission to use it. I prefer clicking Always Allow, so I'm not approving the same tool again and again through the session. Next, it calls Create Document. Another permission dialog, Always Allow again. The new document appears in FreeCAD. Now watch the FreeCAD window. The first thing Claude builds is the parameter spreadsheet. You can see it appear in the model tree. Then it creates the base plate of the board. In FreeCAD screen, you can see errors and warnings starting to appear as Claude executes its commands. But Claude doesn't stop. It reads those errors, analyzes its own code, and debugs itself. Next, it starts trying to pattern those slots across the full board. It works at this for some time, and again, errors keep appearing on the FreeCAD screen as it iterates through different approaches. By the way, I'm using the image and text feedback version of the connector configuration. That's why Claude is receiving actual screenshots of the FreeCAD viewport after each operation. I explained both configuration options and when to use which in the setup video. And right in the middle of the investigation, my usage limit for this session runs out, partly because I have some other projects and tasks running in the background. So I wait for the session to reset and then click Try Again. Claude analyzes the model again, and this time it nails the diagnosis. It correctly identifies the classic FreeCAD problem, the topological naming problem. When geometry changes, FreeCAD renumbers its edges and faces, and anything built on the old names breaks. It starts building again from the beginning. And this time, no errors. Then it tests its own model by changing to 6x8. Then it restores 10x10 and saves the document as pegboard. The parametric pegboard is complete and saved. But when I look at the board, there's a problem. We asked for 10x10, but what we got is effectively a 5x5. Claude skipped the alternate columns. I only gave it one corner of the board and asked it to complete the full pattern by itself at 10x10. It interpreted the staggered layout differently than I intended. So this time, instead of explaining with more words, let's explain pictorially. I've made a second sketch showing exactly how the full 10x10 matrix of slots should look. I copy this image, paste it into Claude, and prompt. The 10x10 board will look like this. Claude analyzes the sketch. First, it grabs a straight top view of the model using the Get View tool to compare directly against my drawing. And that comparison exposes something that one of the two pattern features had been left dangling outside the body's feature chain during the earlier repair. Claude rewires the entire feature chain into the correct order and rebuilds the corrected model. The corrected model is saved, and now it's looking complete. That wraps up the modeling process. Next, let's put Claude's work to the test. First, I arrange the spreadsheet and the model side by side, so we can clearly see the model change the moment we edit a parameter. Claude gave every parameter a clear, self-explanatory name, and it added a description column explaining exactly what each parameter does. There's no need for any explanation of how to use this spreadsheet. We can just start editing. The slots are currently set to 10x10. Let's change the number of rows to 5. And the moment I entered the value, it immediately becomes 5x10. Now the columns to 5 as well, and there it is. A perfect 5x5 board rebuilt from 10x10. Let's rotate the view and inspect the model. Front, back, edges. It's perfect from every side. Now let's change the board thickness. It's currently 5mm. Let's take it to 10. and immediately the board thickens, working perfectly. Let's change the thickness back to 5 millimeters. Now, let's really push it. Let's take the matrix all the way to 20 by 20. I'll change the number of rows to 20 first. Now, when the numbers get this high, FreeCAD's recompute can take a few seconds. That's completely normal. And now the number of columns, 20 as well. Let me zoom out, and there it is. A 20 by 20 board, perfectly built. And just like this, you can expand the board to any size you want. Let's change it back to 10 by 10. Next, I changed the slot width from 5 to 10, and the height from 15 to 20. And they respond perfectly without breaking the model. Let's change them back to the original values. Next, the spacing between the slots. It's called pitch here in the spreadsheet. I'm decreasing it from 20 to 10, and the model adapts perfectly. Let me change this back as well. Now, let's increase the board's corner radius from 8 up to 20. And it rounds off cleanly. And finally, the fillets. I'm increasing the hole and edge fillets from 1 millimeter to 2, and it survives. For all the parameters, the model never broke once. This is a genuinely robust parametric model built entirely through conversation. Finally, let's get this ready for 3D printing. Go to File, then Export, and export the model as a 3MF file. Then I import the model into the slicer and slice it, and it works perfectly. So, can we build a fully parametric spreadsheet-driven model in FreeCAD entirely through prompting? Absolutely. If you want to set this up yourself, the complete installation guide is in our previous video. Everything's linked in the description, along with the free PDF. If this was useful, hit subscribe. There's a lot more coming. See you in the next one.